Hi everyone. Like you can see behind me, we finally got the work ute back to the house, so we can start getting the cab ready to get it in colour. Um, Dylan and I got in and scuffed it all back. It is going to be a warts and all paint job, so it does have hail damage. It's got dings in it. They're not coming out. It's just going to go black to match the rest of the sheet metal that we've put on, because that's the new colour scheme for the work utes. So I've got to get in and give this a good clean, get up early tomorrow, run through and mask it all up and Scotch Brite a couple of little tight spots where we've missed. And then hopefully, depending on my motivation to get out early and start, we should be able to go coat a primer, really thin coat of light primer to go over the white, and then chuck a couple of coats of black on and just let it sit for the rest of the day and unwrap it through the week. So that's going to be the video for this week, if I can get motivated to do it. Last night was my 51st, so we got on the rum a little bit, and today was a bit of a lost day. So, but we also hit 500 subscribers last night as well, so bonus. What I was thinking, we've got a little bit more work to do on Dylan's car. He's found a few more dents in the front fenders than we were expecting. So the driver's side front looks like it's been stoved in at one point and got some fairly hefty creases. Was borderline whether he was going to have to find another replacement fender or try and make the entire nose cone out of it. But I do have a new tool that we will, well, a couple of new tools actually, which we'll show you over the next few weeks, that may make it a little bit easier for us to possibly, I don't know, pull some of those creases out, make them a little bit more shallow, make it so we don't have to replace quite as much of it, and make it a bit easier to shape, because it's not something we're great at, but we'll give it a shot. So that's going to be coming up. And something else I was toying with, this old F truck in the corner here. Let us know what you think. Should we try and see if this thing will run? I'll turn this around. So this old girl was my nonna's and had it from brand new. Did nothing but cart Cara around the farm its whole life. I'd have to find the Speedo. It's in the interior somewhere, in one of the boxes when we started pulling it apart. I think, unless I'm wrong, 35, no little sneakies in here. Nope, cool. I think around 35,000 miles, 40,000 miles original, but typical farm truck, not really loved, and it has been sitting a long time. So 292 Y block, nothing that good lining is there? Nope, cool. So 292 Y block, 4-speed, and it's an F500. Now, it had sat for many years in one of the old sheds on the farm before my brother and I got it. But when we got it down here, I think 8 years ago now, 6 years, 8 years ago, we did manage to get it to wind over and crank, and it did fire. And that's where it's been. Hello, there's where Mama is. There she is, little eastern water lizard. So that's where you made your home girl. She was on the dashboard of the Mustang for a while. Hello. I'll leave you alone, you leave me. All good. So yeah. Do we do a willet run on this one? And if it does, I have managed to find a couple of places where I can buy master cylinders for the clutch and the gearbox. Oh, clutch and gearbox, the clutch and the brakes. Because the reason we never really worried about getting it running was it didn't have any brakes and didn't have a clutch pedal. So if that's something you're interested in seeing running, pop a comment in, let us know, and we might go through that, give it a service, give it a tune, maybe find Mama Lizard in there somewhere else that she can go live. I'd say the warmer weather's starting to kick in and she's going to want to move on anyway. But, well, at least if she's in there, there's no snakes, I would assume. So yeah, one owner F500, 58 model, I do believe. Still got the working tipping ram on the back, but no tray, obviously, as you can see. So yeah, that's a possibility for one of the future videos. So we shut the bonnet back down, let Mama Lizard go back to sleep there. I'll leave her there. So yeah, pop a comment in, let us know, is that something you're interested in seeing us go through and see if it'll actually start and run and work properly. Like I said, it does run, or it has run in the last 10 years, but it hasn't moved. So we can go through that, see what the motor's like. But first things first, got to get this heap back together and out, so got a bit more room. And then before we do the F truck, we'll probably try and run through removing those dents out of that front fender with Dylan, so he can start getting those last two panels into primer and ready to get some blocking done on this old girl and painted so it's out of my shed too. So yeah, I'll leave it here for now, and we'll catch up with you in the morning when we start to mask up and get the ute ready to put paint on. Night, guys.